Hello guys and gals, me Mutahar, and today's video is all about a potential hacker running around YouTube, one that could steal your account just by simply interacting. Now I made this video a while back talking about things like Zimmertrax, where we had a channel that basically was like one of the biggest botnets I've seen hands down. And while it was weird and shady for sure, this one takes it a level up, because now you're seeing accounts that are just compromised right now. Thousands upon thousands, maybe even 100,000 accounts that are running compromised because of this alleged situation. Now, about a couple days ago, an individual named by Evans111 uploaded a video called "Wanna Be Friends, the Most Dangerous Comment on YouTube." Before we continue, I highly recommend you go sub to his channel. We worked really hard on this video, and you know, he has a pretty decent channel, and I definitely want you guys to like go to his channel and like give him some fucking support and love. With that said, he uploaded this video and he basically talked about, let me just paraphrase, he talked about a channel called Logan, or Tribby, or whatever it was at this point, who basically made a comment that said, "Wanna be friends." By interacting with this comment or subscribing to this comment, your account could potentially be put in jeopardy. And this account was just some fresh, brand new gaming channel that was pulling in 100,000 viewers immediately as soon as they uploaded their first generic 1-minute video, which is a little improbable. In fact, I'm going to take some parts out of this video and just play them back for you, interact with it, basically tell you what I find to be a little bit shady.
What's alarming about this is the scale of his growth. Here's a thought experiment for you. Imagine a new channel started making videos, and their first video was just titled, "Welcome to my channel." It's 1 minute long, and the thumbnail just says, "Please subscribe." How many views do you think it would get? A small handful, right? Try 96,000 in 24 hours. This would literally never happen under ordinary circumstances.
Now, this is a very true statement, because as channels get larger, some of their older videos, or even their first video if it's a generic 1 minute long, isn't going to be noticed. For instance, how many of you guys know about my Nostalgic Gaming Chrono Trigger Part 4? Only 747 people might have actually known about it, if you're to believe every single view is active. So yes, he was absolutely right that if you upload a video like that, which is just some generic like, "Hey, welcome to my channel," it's not going to show up in search rankings or anything. So why is it pulling in 100,000 viewers?
I should mention at this point that Tribe renamed his channel back to Logan, whereas before Logan would just lead to Tribe's channel. So it seems as though he keeps changing the name of his channel, probably to avoid detection. He says
that we're going to talk about a little bit later, because I found that out myself too.
Fake comments are real accounts, so this plague can go unnoticed by YouTube, and his channel can thrive with nobody knowing how.
So what he mentioned over here were the accounts that were making these comments on his videos like, "Hi, hi, 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 wow, great video, awesome." You know, these obviously bot accounts, these bot comments, were done by accounts that were owned by real people, accounts that were uploading literally like 3 days ago. So yeah, there's obviously a level of compromised accounts. Now, this is where I have a theory, but we're going to have to go through a fair bit of stuff on our own just so we can get all the way through. So I'm going to get away from Evan's video. I highly recommend you go watch it once again. But I'm going to go through and follow his advice, so to speak. Now, before we continue, you can see over here that Evans actually posted day 3 update. They bypassed an 18-digit randomized password and somehow got through 2-step verification. So evidently he's getting hacked. And I don't know which 2-factor he used, whether it was SMS, which I don't recommend. I hope he's using the app-based, which is way better than the SMS-based verification. But as you can see, he's getting hacked. So yeah, there's clearly risk going on. He's not BSing about that. His account is getting beaten. But I hope you get your account back. I hope YouTube steps in for sure. Now, here's the channel in question. So Tribby is still active, but of course, everything's been blocked off. No videos, no channels, no discussions, no about. Stop screaming outside my house. What is wrong with these people? Dude, it's like 5 a.m. But as you can see, videos, playlists, nothing is actually functioning at all over here. Everything is like just quiet. But if you go to like Logan and just search this channel up, if you go to the filter and just the channel section, you can see that let me just open it up again. I think I screwed that up. You can see that Logan right here exists. 8 videos. Logan doesn't own this channel. It is owned by his stepdad. We have a paid commentator personality for this channel. Let me just fix that up. That's basically some BS phrase that people use, because if you've ever been banned once by Google and YouTube, you cannot have another account per terms of services. So what they do is they make another account and they say, "Yeah, I don't own this channel. We just have somebody else owning it and running it. Blah, 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 blah." That's what it is. So it's some BS way for them to get around TOS. This is the shady part. Click on this channel and you get sent to Vaxi. So it's like the names keep changing. It's wild. Now you can see that this channel has some actual uploads. It's completely Fortnite based. I can't even confirm if this is the same channel. It just feels like it completely shifted on me 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks, 1 week ago. Clicking on this, you can see like their profile picture is literally like 90% rotated of what we saw with like Logan. And then you can see how to actually get the neon, and then you can see comments are turned off. They've got a strong amount of dislikes. So it's obviously kind of like Shade City. Official channel of Vaxi, we like Fortnite, we like Fortnite. So I don't know what's real and what isn't with the situation. But what I do know is that there is something odd coming around on this platform. So this is definitely a shady channel in my book. Like you can see, like if you go home, the profile picture is one thing, and you go to about, the profile picture is another thing. So like, what's going on? Like there's obviously some glitch at YouTube. So one that I found that's not even Logan, Tribute, or anything, but does the exact same thing is a totally fresh new account. Here's one by YouTuber Guild Official, 11.5K subscribers, and what the, yeah, okay, let's just go around over here, okay? Let's go and see if we can find this real quick. You'll find this channel named Prince Umar, 20.09. Okay, remember it, good video man, E4MN. So here you've got like another account that's doing let's be buddies, let's be friends, and they usually use some generic string as like whatever after it to make it sound like they want to be your friend. Now go to Prince Umar's channel, and I'm gonna have to censor it real quick because you've got like a bunch of stuff like Jane kahan se aaye hai, tere ishq mein. So at one point this account was owned by somebody who, you know, was from India and whatever, or Pakistan or something of the sort. Go over here and you can see 2 months ago, Pokemon Go hack, Spotify Premium, how to get Netflix, Valorant beta key. So it's almost like that time when we looked at fuck, what was it? The Cash App scams, the weird like scams online where people tell you how to get free Cash App money, how to get free this and that. So yeah, here you've got 121,000 views on this Valorant video, right? So, okay, we'll click on it, see what's going on. But okay, if you go to the Valorant beta key instantly, you can actually see that there's a couple channels who are just straight bots. Like, thank you, this video helped me get a Valorant key. No, it didn't. Finally, I found what I was looking for, namely Valorant beta key. Thank you very much. Wow, it's amazing video tutorial, get free Valorant beta access key. Your tutorial was very interesting and useful. I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was. In fact, here's the best part. Go to some of these accounts. Completely just generic sauce accounts. It almost feels like it's bot. Nothing that I can look into, like no about section, no nothing. That is until you go to like one of these accounts, for instance, right? Let's go to this one. Let's go to this top one, Rizal Mustafa, which is, thank you, this video helped me get a Valorant beta key. Click on that, and then you get sent to like this page where obviously it's active. Account date 2012, location Indonesia, and then you've got like these mathematic proof videos like, where are we sitting at? Like, what is going on? Obviously, this was content uploaded April 22, 2020. It's got like reactions to it. It's kind of insane where we're sitting at. Then there's another channel called Joseph4261 who commented on the Valorant video. And here, if you look around, you can see like he's actually got like videos. And I believe this is a real, legitimate full-on account. And here you can type things like rip haters, LOL, so yeah, fresh account, whatever. Go to this video, decide please Spanish, Eligan por faz. This is the weirdest part. Music! The channel that Evans talked about, that commented on all of his videos before they got uploaded. Right here, here before 30 subs. Also, keep entertaining your fans. Let's build each other up. So what they're doing is they're calculating up. They're looking at, hey, this is how the bot works, right? In my theory, it calculates your subscriber, says, hey, 26, round it up to the nearest 10th, 100,000, whatever closest spot, and just give that. And here Joseph replies, okay, so it's obviously a kid that doesn't know any better. Now, with all of this said, all of this investigation into it, clearly there are accounts that are compromised that are uploading, and somehow they're commenting around on pages that just, it doesn't make any sense. Why are people making bot accounts when they have totally normal, somehow healthy, active accounts? We've seen some examples, and this is where I think it comes down to my theory. the OAuth token system is being manipulated. There is a vulnerability somewhere with OAuth tokens. And if you don't know what it is, basically OAuth tokens, we've talked about it before, but it was like when we looked at applications which allowed you to sign in with Google or Facebook, for instance, let me just give you an example. If you're using Spotify, right? Spotify has the option for you to create an account with Spotify or use your Connect with Facebook option. Basically, what it does is it goes to Facebook, it uses your Facebook profile, gets a token from them, and basically creates your account using your Facebook profile. This is so you can use one account for multiple different services, right? Now, the reason I'm bringing that up is when you delve into it from YouTube's perspective, there are some tools like TubeBuddy, and there are some tools like vidIQ. Now, before we continue, this is not to say the tools here are the ones that are causing all of this. Let me give you an example of what these tools do. So if you add them to your extensions, right, or your browsers or whatever, let me just show you. If I go to vidIQ and I sign up with my Google account, right, I'm going to connect it with a YouTube channel that I don't use. Not mine, obviously. I'm going to connect it with like another channel that I have. You'll see that it doesn't have any data to display charts or whatever. But that is, of course, until I end up giving it some form of connectivity. So here, if you authenticate YouTube, right, and you re-authenticate yourself, give it your channel access real quick, follow this stuff, you can actually see right here, this will allow the vidIQ using the OAuth token, using the token that you're permitting it right now, to view monetary and non-monetary YouTube analytics reports and then manage your YouTube account. So if you hit allow, it'll get the permissions to do that. So let's go back to TubeBuddy, okay, and let's see what TubeBuddy can do. Here on my channel, once I have TubeBuddy's extension installed, it'll say a sign-in is required. So click on this and sign in with YouTube. Now here, you want to guide it to the channel that you're using. So I'm gonna give it that control. Here you can see it can see, edit, and permanently delete your YouTube videos, ratings, comments, and captions. So the token permits this application, that token that it's giving, it's not application related, it's its own token. That token that's being generated, the token this is using, is a token that has these abilities for this specific channel. So by giving this token, TubeBuddy, or anything that has this token, if this token, God forbid this is exploited, it can delete YouTube videos, ratings, comments, it may be able to make comments. And you can see right here, this app wants permission to do anything you can do with your YouTube account. And Google will always remind you, make sure you trust TubeBuddy, make sure you trust any application. I use TubeBuddy myself, actually, so I do trust this application. But I've deleted it because of a potential risk of this Logan situation right now for a couple weeks until all of this cools off. But yeah, give it an allowance on your channel and it'll redirect, and now you can use this under your YouTube channel, right? So basically anything that wants to sign in using your YouTube like OAuth token, wants to modify your channel, is something that may be an issue. Again, I'm not putting anything under the bus. Who knows whose code is exploited? Who knows whose token is being used for malicious reasons? This is just one attack vector that I'm pinning everything down on in my personal hypothesis. Now, the theory is, guys, is the hacker in question, if you interact with Logan's channel by saying yes, or you subscribe to this channel, you're putting yourself in a hack. I personally don't see how interacting with a channel is causing other people's channels to get, thrown into this mix, right? Because honestly, I don't see the attack there. I don't see code running just because you launch or you run a comment against a channel. I don't think that is the issue. What I think is the issue is, listen, if this is the case, if somebody had access into Google and YouTube servers, you would think that Evan's uploading that video that is going, viral right now, that is, hitting the recommendeds, would be removed, but it isn't. So what I'm thinking is somebody has a malicious or like a vulnerable token that has the ability to make, say, comments or modify portions of people's YouTube channels, and while they're uploading videos or doing what they want, living their life, somebody is using that token to basically write a comment for that YouTube channel without them even knowing what's going on. So these people are actually just running their channels just fine and dandy. They might have a compromised account. They don't know it because their tokens are being used without their consideration. They're basically vulnerable without knowing that they're actually vulnerable right now, because at one point they may have signed up for a software that has created a token for their YouTube account. That's where I'm kind of sitting in this situation, right? And that's where I'm coming from. Again, I hope that I'm wrong, but if I'm right, then it actually, gives YouTube and all these like software companies something to look into and really nip this right there and then. Now, if one goes into their Google account settings and their security settings, they can go to where it says third-party apps and access with your accounts. You can do this at myaccount.google.com. And here you can see third-party apps with account access. So both these apps have account access to my YouTube page. Now, at any moment, I can remove these applications right now. So bam, remove, and they don't have any allowance to my page anymore. Now, this is where I recommend that you sort of sit down and audit your account, so to speak. So like, make sure you look through which account like that you're using. For instance, I played Call of Duty Mobile once with a friend, don't really play it anymore, remove account access, don't care. Elder Scrolls Blades, you know, I like a little Todd Howard on my phone every once in a while, I'm gonna keep it. Wish.com, I actually had a video idea there, but remove the access, don't care anymore. But yeah, you're gonna have to audit this yourself in case something here is offending. Again, I can't pinpoint anything because I'm not able to look server side or anything of the sort, and I don't think anybody is going to do that until like Google or YouTube themselves actively look at it themselves. But for what you can do right now on your own, audit your third-party account access settings, because I think this is the smoking gun. Now, over here, you can see that I'm signing out of certain devices, and Google actually does give a fairly good error message here. It'll tell you done, but some apps might still have access. You've given third-party apps access to your Google account. If a third-party app is installed on this device, the app might still be used to access your account. You can revoke access to apps that might be installed on these devices. Again, Google does a pretty good job of telling you this, and it's up to you to really follow it, and that's why I recommend you follow it going forward. So ladies and gentlemen, with all that said though, if you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike it if you dislike it. In the day of data and security, virus investigations, I always like to make a big highlight for me, because whatever I can do to help you protect yourself is great for me, ladies and gentlemen. I feel satisfied at the end of the day. So if you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike if you dislike it. Watch out for this channel. Do not interact with it, even though, again, I don't see how the interaction is getting people. But again, better safe than sorry. And also make sure your third-party account stuff is safe. Ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you saw, again, let me know. This is me, Mutahar, and I'm out.